you had a full schedule yesterday. You went to samba, you went to beaches, you went to volleyball game, and today you were in Crystal. What did you enjoy the most here in Rio?
Everything is special. Everything, obviously they were different, but being able to go to Christ the Redeemer, that was incredible for me and my family. We were able to go this morning, and there was a lot of people there. We were able to see the full experience and go inside and get a blessing. That was incredible. But obviously, learning about the samba culture and the teams and the history behind it, and dancing. And we had the teacher that was teaching us samba and giving us a little bit of rhythm, and that was also fun. And just going out there and celebrating and cheering with the Brazilian people, cheering on the Brazilian national team. It was an incredible experience.
People say Brazilian fans are passionate, especially very passionate. Did you?
Yeah, I felt it when the game was coming back, and how the people were cheering and they were giving energy to the players. I believe that's why sports is so beautiful. I've never went to a game and sit down and watch. Usually I play. So you'll be able to sit down and watch, and all the fans are passionate. They were, and it was like, let's go, vamos. Which I did the same. It was very fun.
So you're now opening a new court here, and for you, the early involvement with basketball since you were young changed your life. Of course, you are who you are now. And how important do you think that is making basketball more accessible to young people and to the public in general with actions like this?
I think it's very important. I'm very happy that I'm able to leave my mark, because I understand that I have like a platform that a lot of kids, see what I do and they want to follow my footsteps. And I didn't know how that people here in Brazil knew who I was. And my popularity, now that I'm here, I see that actually there's a lot of people, wearing my jersey, following my story. So to be able to leave a mark here in Brazil, in a country that supports me, it's an incredible experience. I will tell my kids one day, I will tell my grandkids. And I hope as many hours I played in my court back in Athens, in Sepolia, where I grew up, I hope the kids here can play, get better, and you never know. Maybe some kids or one kid or somebody is able to make it to the NBA, and then he inspired the next generation.
So you started this streak of 7 non-American MVPs in the last
Yes.
7 seasons. So do you think basketball and the NBA, of course, are more global than ever?
Yes, I think it's reached in a point that it's never been before. The last 7 MVPs are international. The 2 number 1 picks the last couple of years are non-American. They're from France. So I think the NBA is just doing a good job just opening it up. But people before us, we can go all the way back, from Drazen Petrovic, and now, Manu Ginobili, Pau Gasol, Dirk Nowitzki, Hakeem Olajuwon. All these people did some things to be able for me and Wemby, Nikola Jokic, Luka, and Bogdanovic, Dennis Schroeder, Rudy Gobert. All of these guys did things for us that we're able to follow their footsteps, right? So we hope now that what we're doing, winning MVP, winning championships, being a franchise player in a small market, being a franchise player in a big market like Luka and Lakers, a lot of kids can see this from Europe, from here in Brazil, in Africa. They can see this, or Siakam. Siakam is also one of the best international players. Now he's playing in the finals. Kids can see this from different countries and different continents, and can say, okay, they did it, we can do it too, and they follow. And and I think that as much as that happened, the more global the game will become. And the NBA recognized this, and that's why it's trying to make the NBA Europe. Now it has the NBA Africa, NBA, and they will take advantage of how global the game is right now.
What would you say to a kid who dreams to be in the NBA, who dreams to play basketball professionally, especially non-American kids here from Brazil, for example?
There's two things. Actually, there's a lot of things you can say. But let's just focus in two things that I believe that can help a kid. Is that you need to effort every day you work, right? You work a little bit and it adds up. 1 month, it adds up. 2 months, 3 months. And then humility. Humility to be humble. Like when you make it, don't say now I make it, now I'm in the NBA, now I got drafted. Okay, I did my job. That's where you have to be humble. Remember what got you to the NBA and then keep on adding to that. So effort and humility, those two things.
Giannis, we love you here in Brazil, but we also had a very fun memory of the FIBA Basketball World Cup 6 years ago when you played Brazil, especially your duel with our Bruno Caboclo. It was a very remembered match for us Brazilians. Do you remember that match?
Of course I remember that match. We lost from Brazil, right? 4 points? 4 or 8 points, I don't remember. They played very well. They played very, very physical. They played as a team. You could see that they were a unit. Even now in the Olympic Games, that the Brazilians they played incredible. They were playing very, very, very hard. They played as a team. So you can see that the basketball here in Brazil is taking steps up. But not very good. Not good memory for me. Good memory for you. But it's okay. Everything in life is good.
Yes, talking about the NBA season, you had a wonderful season individually, but the Bucks have struggled. You lost 10 in the playoffs, so unfortunate. What do you think you got to improve the next season?
Me, I don't have to prove, to people I don't prove nothing. To myself, I want to be able to keep on getting better, keep on evolving. I want to change my game a little bit, make my game more effortless. Try to play a little bit more from the mid-range, maybe add a little bit of threes, add the three-pointer this year. Just making my game easier, and hopefully I can help my team be successful.
So we're having very rough playoffs. The playoffs are showing us the regular season don't mean that much.
Yes.
Always. So how different it is, the mindset and the intensity of postseason games?
It's totally different. In the playoffs, anything can happen. Injuries can happen, matchups, adjustments, physicality, speed of the game. In the first couple of minutes, then it slows down at the end. So many things that can happen, so many variables. Nothing is for sure. That's why you always say make the playoffs and you'll see what can happen. But you can see, doesn't matter where you end up. Doesn't matter where you end up. All that matters is be able to play hard, and once you get there, to be clicking as a team. When you get to the playoffs, click as a team, be together. And the more together you are, I think the farther you go.
Giannis, last question. You're now father of 4. Would you like one of your boys or one of your girls to play basketball professionally? Do you think it's a good way of living?
First of all, I want my kids to be healthy and happy. Second, I want my kids to follow my footsteps. If any of my girls or any of my boys wanted to play, I will support them until the end. Even if they're the best, even if they're not the best. But as a father, my job is to make them safe, happy, and pray for health. If they play basketball, I will be there every game, support them, and cheer for them like a fan, and I'll be the number one fan.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you. appreciate it.
Enjoy. People love you here. You can be sure.
Thank you. That's my favorite player. When I was younger. And then
The answer.
Just a second, please.